Hello, welcome to today's Daily Dominion, which of course has all the sets. Vault again. Vault was there yesterday and was useless. Maybe again. 3 landscapes. Let's check them out. We have Way of the Ox. We're really not going to be hurting for actions this game. Way of the Ox, where any card can be a Necropolis. Crafter's Guild lets you spend 2 favors to gain a card costing up to 4 onto your deck. Our only liaison, though, is the student in the wizard's pile, so not really not going to be trivial to get a lot of favors. I'm sure we can manage to do this a couple times, but probably not a whole lot more than that. And then Academy, which gives you a villager when you gain an action card. So you should have buku actions here. There's also a lot of villages on the board, so excuse me. So not a lot of issue playing terminals. There aren't a lot of good terminals though. I mean, it would be nice to have like a smithy or an envoy here. That would help. The draw is a little weak. That's the weakest part of this kingdom. There's a little bit of trashing, but I mean, you can make it work because the payload stuff is cantrips, so you don't need a huge amount of draw or anything. On the wizard's pile, the students are useful. Also, the conjurers are quite useful. So the nice thing here, you can like open students and then get the favors and then use the favors to immediately gain conjurers probably. So we're going to try and get we'll try to get as many conjurers as we can because we're going to want to try and do chariot race stuff, but let's see how it goes. And then there's Lich. I don't think Lich matters much. Sorcerer probably also not a huge deal, but maybe. There's a lot of alt VP between Chariot Race and Groundskeeper. So it's just a question of whether, basically how much the AI does conjure stuff and how the piles look as we're going along here. An open student for sure. I'm trying to think if we want a second student. Be kind of nice to accelerate the trashing. Hard AI also takes a double student here, which is kind of interesting. I think I'm going to go for the favors in the top decking of the trashing. We can get a conjurer on top. They buy Lighthouse, which is terrible here. It's like actually terrible. They also don't use student to get any favors, so the conjure stuff isn't going to be too much of a thing. So the next turn, we're putting 2, well, we might as well put them both on again. There's going to be a conjurer here. We're going to have student, conjurer, and then 2 junk cards, so that's pretty good. We're going to need some fortresses and or fishing villages. Maybe just 1 or 2 fishing villages. Only one of the students is going to go on top here. Trying to think of, it's going to be a little hard for us to buy Academy anytime soon. But if we can get all the conjurers, we'll be in pretty good shape. If you get 1 more, let's put a fishing village on top. Just go with 2 fishing villages. Get this conjurer here. And then this next turn, they have the favors now, so I'm going to go ahead and empty the conjurers, even though it might be nice to play another fishing village. I'm going to go ahead and get the conjurers on top. or that conjure on top and do this. One thing is that you always have Way of the Ox to fall back on if there's a village issue. I don't think I'm really that into getting a favor here. I think I'd rather just trash and buy. As far as what to buy, it's gonna be like either Cherry Race or Fishing Village. We have a chance of drawing the buy here. We didn't quite get to it, but so like we'll trash with one. Did they even use the favor? They didn't even use their favor. Oh no, they did. They just got two more there. They're getting fishing villages, which aren't that great. So we'll ox this, and then we'll start getting cherry races. We do have a fishing village on top. We didn't play one. One of these conjurers may not be playable next turn. That's not a huge deal. Maybe we shuffle in the fortresses just to give us a little better out to. Okay. I'm gonna probably just ox this one. I guess we could play it and ox the other thing. So we're not going to get to play all the conjures here, which is a little unfortunate. If we had drawn any of Fortress or Student, like this, how many coppers have we trashed? This is like almost all actions. There are 2 Fortresses, 2 Students, and a Cherry Race, right? So that was pretty unfortunate not to draw any of those. And then we would have gotten to, if it was a Fortress, it would have been really good. If it had been just anything, though, we would have gotten to play all of the conjurers. As it is, again, we'll just have to wait until we draw around to that conjurer again. Hopefully we get some points soonish on the cherry races. Yeah, like they have copper on top now, so we're gonna probably score quite a few. Now we're pretty well. We'll have one more copper to trash, and then, you know, we're just gonna run on it. I don't even know if we need the vault. It might make sense for Chariot Race, though. Oh, they have Groundskeeper now, so that just whiffs fully. That's a little unfortunate. We don't yet have... we can discard one of these and get $1, I guess. Or we can discard a couple. It's not too important. Well, we could discard a bunch, I guess. I wonder if we should get a sorcerer and just for the cursing. The gains here are a little awkward, actually. Well, having 4 conjurers at this point is slightly awkward. But I guess we buy the Groundskeeper. Oh, now they ox everything. I saw people talking about this. That at one point the AI is just like, oh, I guess I just ox everything now. We're not too far from a 3 pile. If we can get, okay, they have copper on top, so we'll score 10 points here. Or 9, whatever it is. We can play the fortress at the end. If we still have chariot races left. we can play the fortress to discard crap, and they'll all win. I guess that's actually not true. Once I do the vault, what did I end up discarding? I discarded the wrong things a little bit. I should have discarded conjurers. We missed these should have been a win, or this one should have been a win. Yeah, once you play vault, then it does shift what they have on top. I guess we'll just lower these and next turn pile out. I don't even think there's any way to dud, even if we buy like province here. We don't have that many stop cards. I mean, the fish, we added 2 stop cards, but we trashed one and we were overdrawing, so. We're not going to win chariot races this turn, probably. Oh, no, never mind. I misread the log. We are going to win chariot races. Many chariot races. I guess I could have just clicked the conjurers as soon as the hand was there, or click some oxen. Okay, well, yeah, it was fine. Yeah. What was funny was that the hard AI, opened well, in my opinion. The same opening as I did, which I thought was, brilliant. But then they immediately start this. This is pretty bad here. Like, the student here with Crafter's Guild is pretty strong. And so you really probably want to favor trashing the coppers. But I don't think hard AI will, I guess I don't know. I'm not sure hard AI will ever get to the point where it has been trained in a way that it is like, I mean, it gets some of these kind of things right. I don't know, not really. This is the kind of thing that it's very bad at. Whereas, like, typically, yes, you trash estates first. That makes sense. But in this situation, it just is very bad. So, we'll see. Maybe someday. Anyway, nothing else to this one. We had all the conjurers. They had less trashing and almost no pile control, and really not even a lot of money or anything. They didn't really have anything to speak of. Lighthouse is super terrible. Lighthouse is super terrible here for a number of reasons. One is that there are no attacks, so it doesn't do anything. It's not getting enough money, and then it costs 2, so that's just really, really bad for the chariot races. So anyway, thanks for watching. Not a competitive one, but we got to do a little bit of action playing, so I'll catch you all tomorrow.